Hello and welcome back to Love Advice TV. This is the premier channel to get back with an ex and to feel supported throughout a breakup recovery after a separation, a divorce, or after a relationship that has come to an end a bit too abruptly. And as relationship experts, we are asked questions pertaining to breakups and separations and divorces basically every day. And we've seen what works and what doesn't. And what we try to do, of course, is to empower you to make sound decisions and to understand what you should or shouldn't do to maximize your chances of success to be with the one you love. And I saw a question on our YouTube channel that basically this user was basically saying, why is giving too much to an ex a bad idea? Why giving gifts or too much attention or too much love? Why is that a bad idea? Especially if I neglected my ex and I'm trying to prove to them that I've now understood my change. And the first thing that I'll say is that giving too much to an ex will definitely make you look desperate, manipulative, or needy. Desperate, manipulative, or needy. And those are not winning formulas. Whether you were too distant, even if you've neglected your significant other, if you do too much too quickly, you will come off as manipulative because your significant other is going to think that you're only doing this to win them back. It's not that you've truly changed, it's that basically your back is against the wall and you are pretending like you finally have understood what their needs are, what their needs were, but it's too late because they're not, disconnected emotionally. The fact of the matter, after years and years of experience, I can honestly tell you that you are probably not biased, or I should say, you are not being true to yourself when thinking about how far you've come since the breakup. Most people think that they've moved forward, think that they've been able to gain perspective, when in reality they have not. And something that may seem very basic to you may come off very, very needy or desperate to your significant other. And usually, I don't encourage individuals to give any gifts or to give too much attention or validation, because it'll only push your ex further and further away. They will feel like their decision to break up with you is threatened in some way, or that you just are not getting it, that they need space. And that's why it's probably best, even if you were too distant and too disengaged, to not give too much right away. Otherwise, you will devalue your own worth in their eyes. And instead, choose to focus perhaps on the things that enabled you guys to connect in the first place, and choose to focus your attention more on rebuilding your self-worth, your sense of self-esteem, rather than on trying to prove to your ex that you've understood the reasons why they felt like they needed to break up with you in the first place. That is not a good investment. Although you need to understand that in order to work on yourself and to grow, trying to prove to your ex that you get it will make you look desperate and needy. And many times that is when people start to give way too much. It's basic supply and demand. If you give too much time, attention, validation, your time and love is not going to be worth all that much in their eye, especially if they felt like they had to distance themselves and break up with you to begin with. So ease up on giving too much to your ex, not right away anyway. Save some for when you actually get back together and when the relationship will need to be sustained, because that's when it becomes more difficult, and that's when a relationship will ultimately succeed or fail. You're motivated now, you want to get them back, and you have so much to give. Will you still stay as motivated once you actually get back together? Save some of that love. Save some of that energy, because trust me, you'll need it as you succeed in your breakup recovery and when you start to rebuild a new and improved relationship. If you've already made mistakes, if you've already done too much, it's okay. Don't knock yourself. Okay? Don't despair. Just start anew today and make sure that you are not going to repeat the same mistakes over and over again, that you're actually going to learn from your mistakes in order to maximize your chances of success in this breakup recovery. As always, I thank you for tuning in. Keep fighting the good fight, and hopefully we can connect soon, either in our private coaching group, Love Advice TV community on Facebook, or in a private one-on-one coaching session. Take good care, and see you soon.